But I get all actually.
Okay, I'm going to call out for my officers. Please let me know if you're here.
Maybe in here.
Ivana Lamar, Charles Holloway,
Holloway's here.
oh, thank you, thank you, Officer Holloway. Rudy Timmett. Rudy Timmett.
Officer Billingsley present.
Oh, hey, Officer Billingsley. Hey, correct me if I'm wrong. You informed me that, or informed my investigator you had some kind of conflict later today.
Yes, I'm in a training class right now, so I would ask that I go last as possible.
Would it be better to go last or first? What's better?
Last.
Okay, I'll see if I'll ask the court if you can go last.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Christopher Joseph.
I'm here.
Thank you. Caleb Clark.
ASG Tipton.
Yes, sir.
Hey, it's Officer Holloway. Lamar didn't get the link to the Zoom. Can you send it to her?
Yes. Investigator Robinson, can you send that to Lamar, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hello.
One moment, ma'am.
Put my phone on you.
Rodney Williams.
On mute. Okay, just a minute. Let me find it.
Okay. Raul Salma.
Okay, where is mute?
Ma'am, touch your device.
Okay, I gotta scroll up then.
Touch the microphone. Okay, I see Officer Kirilova's on.
I don't see it, ma'am.
Whoever's Peggy's iPhone, please touch your phone. There will be an old-timey microphone that pops up. That will be where you mute. Touch it. There will be a slash that goes through it when you're on mute. Okay, if you're on a cell phone. Valencia Destave.
I'm here.
Thank you. Uriah Pickens. The Officer Gaskin. He's present.
Okay, did it?
The Officer Rodriguez is on. Ma'am, who's Peggy's iPhone? Please hold on for a moment. Thank you. Crystal Richards. Infant Washington. Tariq McCaskey. Alethea Gibson. Okay. Ms. Hempel, if you've already logged in all of your victims, go ahead and send me a direct message on Microsoft Teams with all the victims that are present. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm Judge Tammy Long Hayward. This is the State Court of Clayton County. kind of let Mr. Tipton do a little housekeeping, and hopefully that'll allow us to move through things more smoothly. This is the traffic bench trial calendar. This is July 30, 2025, 10 a.m. I'm going to go through the calendar and we're going to determine whether we're going to have hearings.
I got it off. I got the speaker off. Is that it?
Whether we're going to have trials. But the first thing I need you all to do is, for those people who have iPhones, it is not helpful if all I see is iPhone. So I need your first and last name on the screen if you can. That's the rename function. If you click on the box next to your name, if your first and last name does not appear on the screen, click on the box next where you see yourself. And you should see a blue box with 3 white dots. Click on that. When you see that, you'll have a pull down menu, and at the somewhere on the pull down menu, it will say rename. Go ahead and click on that and type your first and last name into the little box. Hit enter, and that will put your first and last name on the screen. Now, I'm going to call the calendar. If you are here, whether you're represented by an attorney or not, please let me know that you are here. If you have an attorney, they will speak on your behalf. If not, I'll be talking directly to you. Okay, the first name on the calendar is Aldridge, Carla Aldridge. That's Mr. Ruff's case, but I believe that case was closed on July 10th. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. I think it was transferred, but let me confirm for Your Honor.
Hey, Judge, I think we both logged on just to make sure. There was a piece of returned mail that talked about this court date. I believe it does have a CR number now.
Yeah, so
25 CR 06413. Sorry, Judge.
So just Mr. Ruff, please inform your client that there's going to be a different arrangement for it now that it has a CR number. And then if you all can continue to speak with the state, unless you, so that you can maybe resolve it or get us ready for trial.
Okay, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. Okay, thank you. Thank you, ma'am. All right, Tyrell Dalen Bell. Tyrell Dalen Bell.
Your Honor, our other officers informed me that our officer is having some Zoom difficulties. So we would ask that that we hold until the called calendar to see if she makes it on or not.
Okay, you mean after the call of the calendar?
Yes, Your Honor. Excuse me.
All right, is Mr. Bell, Tyrell Dalen Bell? Is Tyrell Dalen Bell in the courtroom?
Yes, Your Honor, he's in the courtroom.
Okay, thank you. Because I can't, when I have everybody up on the gallery, I can't see into the courtroom very well. So if I call and they're in the courtroom, just let me know they're there. Thank you.
And Your Honor, I have the names of who are in the courtroom. My apologies. I should have let you know.
Oh, okay. Brittany M. Brown.
Your Honor, Officer Holloway's here. State is ready if Miss Brown is present.
Miss Brittany Brown. Last call for Brittany Brown. I do not see her on the screen. I haven't had any indication she's in the courtroom.
Your Honor, state would request a failure to appear be entered in for Miss Brown.
Failure to appear, Brittany Brown. All right, next is Patrick Nana Davidson. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed somebody. Terrence Octavius Calhoun.
Present, Your Honor.
All right.
Your Honor, Officer Arnold is on military leave until January. State would be willing to offer Mr. Calhoun a suspended fine of $100 if Mr. Calhoun is interested in resolving his case. Otherwise, we would ask for a reset based on the officer's military service.
So, Mr. Calhoun, the military service is a legal absence that I would have to adhere to, but the state is asking if you, instead of waiting, if you wish to take a plea to this case, what they're offering is a suspended sentence, which means that it will be $100 fine, but you wouldn't have to pay it as long as you don't have any new violations of the law in the year, in the next 12 months.
Okay, so would that include any points?
It depends on whether you have a NOLO available to you. If you have a NOLO available, it should not include any points.
Your Honor, I'm gonna check his driving history now.
Yeah, he's gonna check for you.
He does have a NOLO available, Your Honor. His last ticket was in 2007.
Yeah. Oh, wow, you're doing good. Sir, you have a NOLO available to you. That should help you avoid any points on your license from the Department of Driver Services. And then the fine would be $100 suspended.
I can pay that.
No, you wouldn't have to pay it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a suspended fine. That means you don't have to pay it.
Okay.
All right. Can I see, do you wish to take the plea at this time?
Yes, I'll take it.
Are you over the age of 21?
Yes, I am.
Are you comfortable representing yourself in this matter?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I'm trying to get you to turn your camera on because as soon as you do, we can go ahead and,
Turn it on.
yes.
Take my glasses.
All right. There you are, Mr. Calhoun. Mr. Calhoun, raise your right hand for me. You solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true.
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. So, Mr. Calhoun, you have agreed to represent yourself. You're over the age of 21, and you're before the court on 2024 TK 01611 for a stop or yield sign violation. You've accepted the state's offer. If in exchange for a NOLO plea, the fine would be $100 suspended. By entering this plea, you give up the right to have a trial by jury or judge. You give up the right to have the state prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You give up the right to have the presumption of innocence in your favor. You give up the right to confront witnesses and subpoena witnesses or to present testimony and evidence against yourself. And if you're not a United States citizen, a plea of guilty or no contest could negatively impact your immigration status. Do you understand all of these things, sir?
Yes, I do.
All right. $100 suspended fine.
Yes.
Mr. Tipton, can we stipulate to the facts?
They would have no issue if the defendant agrees.
All right, sir, do you need him to read out all the facts of the case or are you comfortable stipulating to the facts?
He can read them out. You
Okay.
mean repeat what you just said?
Oh, no, he's gonna read the facts surrounding the stop, the traffic stop.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Tipton.
Yes, Your Honor. On January 18th of 2024, officers with the Clayton County Police Department did observe the defendant before you while driving a gray Chevrolet Impala fail to come to a complete stop at a posted stop sign that was clearly visible on Holiday Boulevard and Nassau Street here in the boundaries of Clayton County. Those are the facts of the case, Your Honor. Recommendation is a suspended fine of $100.
All right, so Mr. Calhoun, just be safe out there, sir. You're free to go at this time.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye.
All right, next is Patrick Nana Davidson.
Your Honor, presently Officer Timmett is in the middle of making an arrest. So the state would ask that we hold for our officer if Mr. Davidson is present.
All right, Mr. Davidson.
He's here, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Davidson, we're gonna hold for a few minutes till we can get the officer back online, okay? All right, Mark Anthony Davis. Mark Anthony Davis.
Your Honor,
Yes.
Officer Chavez is on leave today. He has a 1-day leave for today. So,
Right.
and that's on Mr. Davis, Mr. Davis and Mr. Holland.
All right, so Davis and Holland will be reset.
Your Honor, on those cases at present, I will offer a suspended fine if they would like to resolve their cases today.
All right. Mark Davis. I don't even know if he's here.
State will request a failure to appear for Mr. Davis.
Well, in this case, the state can't go forward. So
Reset, Your Honor.
Yeah, I'll reset, Mr. Davis. Next is Samara Juliana Edwards. Juliana Edwards.
She's in the courtroom, Your Honor, and Officer Christopher Joseph is present.
All right, Ms. Edwards, come up to the podium for me.
Yeah, you got your name.
All right, so Ms. Edwards, you're before the court on improper lane change. Did you wish to have someone represent you, or are you representing yourself?
I requested for someone to represent me, but
Okay.
And Your Honor, just so you're aware, I've reviewed Miss Edwards's driving history. She has none, so if she wanted to resolve her case today, it would be a suspended fine of $100.
Okay, so did Ms. Edwards, here are your options. We can move you to an arraignment calendar where I can appoint counsel for you. Or you could represent yourself, or you could hire counsel and be back at the arraignment calendar. So those are the three options. Now, let me break that down a little bit more. The state is saying that if you wish to represent yourself today, they would accept a plea. If you have a NOLO available, they would accept a NOLO plea, which would not give you any points on your license, and the fine would be suspended, as we did with Mr. Calhoun. That is up to you. If you wish to wait and have an attorney present, then we can put you on an arraignment calendar and have you back at that time, because we understand that at traffic arraignment, we don't have the ability to appoint counsel at that point.
okay, I'll represent myself.
Okay. Are you over 21?
I am not.
How old are you, ma'am?
I'm 20.
Okay. Do you feel like you're comfortable representing yourself?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Tipton, does she have a NOLO available to her?
Yes, Your Honor, this is her only traffic ticket in life.
Oh, very good, ma'am. All right. So I do want to caution you, though. This is your NOLO plea. You can only use a NOLO once every 5 years for the same or similar offense. It might be available to you for other offenses, but not for this particular one. So you want to be careful, and you also want to be careful because until you're 21, it only takes 4 points to suspend your license for 6 months. So you want to make sure that you don't accrue 4 points within that period of time. With the NOLO, you shouldn't have any points on your license, okay? All right. All right. So raise your right hand for me, Ms. Edwards. Do you solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true?
Yes.
All right. So you can put your hand down. So Ms. Edwards, you're before the court for 2024 TK 02022 for improper lane change. You're entering a plea of NOLO. By doing so, you give up the right to have a trial by jury or judge. You give up the right to have the state prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You give up the right to have the presumption of innocence in your favor. You give up the right to confront witnesses, subpoena witnesses, present testimony and evidence on your behalf, to not incriminate yourself. And if you are not a United States citizen, a plea of guilty or no contest could negatively impact your immigration status. Do you understand all of these things?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Factual basis and recommendation, Mr. Tipton.
Yes, Your Honor. On January 16th, for you, Miss Edwards was driving on the roadways of Clayton County, specifically Anvil Block Road near Boulder Crest Road, in a portion of those streets that resides within the boundaries of Clayton County, when she failed to drive her vehicle as nearly as practicable within a single lane of traffic. There was no accident. The recommendation is a $100 fine suspended.
All right. So the fine will be $100 suspended per the agreement with the state. And ma'am, you're free to go at this time. Just be safe, okay?
Am I allowed to ask a question?
Sure.
Okay, so for the ticket, it was filled out improper because it says no for accident, but there was a car accident. And like, I guess it was improper lane change, but there was a car accident. There was a collision. So
Okay.
that's what the ticket was for. And also on the ticket, it said that the weather and the road was dry, but it was raining that night.
Okay, so did you not want to take the plea?
I do, but I was just saying.
Oh, okay. All right, so, yeah, there may be defects in the ticket, as long as it's not a defect that applies to the offense.
Okay.
Okay, and you're okay with this?
Yes.
All right. All right, then, you're free to go. Thank you and be safe.
Thank you.
Okay. All
Your
right,
Honor,
next,
Your Honor, I
yes,
have Officer Joseph on here. Officer Joseph, you're free to go until 11. We need you back here on the 11 a.m. Okay?
all right, thank you. Timothy Lewis Evans,
Good morning, Judge.
good morning. Mr. Evans, you're before the court on 2024 TK 15429 for improper lane change. Sir, did you wish to have an attorney represent you, or do you wish to represent yourself or hire your own attorney?
I'm going to represent myself at this moment.
Your Honor, state's going to null pros. Our officer didn't get back to us until this morning and literally 5 minutes ago. So state's null prosing.
All right, so Mr. Evans, your case is being null pros. That means the state is not going to pursue the prosecution of this case, and you're free to go at this time. Be safe, sir.
Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
You too, take care. All right, Thomas LaQuintes Gilbert.
He's in the courtroom.
All right, what's the state position on Gilbert?
Your Honor, our officer has a conflict. He'll be on. He's just got something that he has to be at first.
Okay, so we got a bunch of conflicts. This is gonna throw the whole day off.
Okay, let me get the I may have one more with Mr. Robinson.
So this officer has a conflict until when, Mr. Tipton?
I'm getting the time from Investigator Robinson now. I'll have it in just a moment, though, Your Honor.
All right, hold on, Mr. Gilbert. Clarence Lee Hall. Clarence Lee Hall. Last call for Clarence Lee Hall.
Is Anthony Phillip on? I want to see if our victim is on. Okay. Your Honor, state would request a failure to appear at this time.
All right, FTA. All right, next is David Lamar Hayes. David Lamar Hayes. David Lamar Hayes.
Your Honor, state would request an FTA at this time.
FTA. Stephen Holland. This is the one Mr. Holland has 4 cases, and this is the one where the officer has a conflict. We'll go ahead and reset.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, that case will be reset and you'll get notice.
Your Honor, he's free to leave.
Yes.
Reset, sir. Danielle, I'll put it in the mail.
All right, Danielle Johnson.
He's in the courtroom, Your Honor.
All right, state's ready?
Yes, Your Honor. If I may review Ms. Johnson's file, I'd like to see if I can make her an offer.
All right, Ms. Johnson coming up for me. Ladies and gentlemen, you're not obligated to take any offer from the state. If you wish to, that's fine. If not, if you wish to have a trial, that's fine with the court also, and that's your right. Okay. So, Ms. Johnson.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You're before the court on improper lane change at an improper turn, I'm sorry, at an intersection. 2024 TK 02682.
Your Honor, I've reviewed her criminal history and her driving history. She hasn't had a ticket since 2008. State is willing to suspend the fine if she would like to enter a NOLO plea or a guilty plea.
Yes, sir. Nolo.
Ms. Johnson, okay, and you are comfortable representing yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, raise your right hand for me. Do you solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. You're before the court for improper turn at an intersection 2024 TK 02682. You've indicated that you wish to represent yourself, and you're entering a plea of nolo. By doing so, you give up the right to have a trial by jury or judge. You give up the right to have the state prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You give up the right to have the presumption of innocence in your favor. You give up the right to confront witnesses, subpoena witnesses, present testimony and evidence on your behalf, to not incriminate yourself or present any testimony or evidence against yourself. And if you're not a United States citizen, a plea of guilty or no contest could negatively impact your immigration status. Do you understand all of these things?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Factual basis and recommendation, please, sir.
Yes, Your Honor. On January 21st of 2024, officers with the Clayton County Police Department did observe the defendant before you, Miss Danielle Johnson, make an improper turn at an intersection. That would be at the intersection at North Lake Harbin Road and Highway 42 here in Clayton County. The recommendation, Your Honor, is a suspended fine of $100. This is suspended because of Ms. Johnson's exemplary driving record.
All right, so Ms. Johnson, that'll be a fine in the amount of $100, which will be suspended, so you don't owe the court anything. Please be mindful that for this particular offense or similar offense, you cannot use a NOLO for the next 5 years, but it will be available for other offenses should you need it. Okay. All right, thank you, ma'am. You're free to go at this time. Okay, Albert Joseph, Albert H. Joseph.
Your Honor, he's in the courtroom. Our officer failed to is going to null pros.
All right, Mr. Joseph, your case, both cases, 2024 TK 02065 and 2024 TK 02066 will be null pros.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
I just want to know if I'm excused. Ms. Johnson just went.
Oh, yeah, that Mr. Tipton, is your officer excused or do they need to come back for something else?
Yes, Your Honor. I literally just sent Officer Gustave a direct message excusing her.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. Mr. Wood, I saw you.
Judge, I was here for Mr. Joseph, but since it's being dismissed, I'm leaving. Of course, I got 2 cases on your 1 o'clock calendar, so I will be back either here or on the phone.
Okay, thank you.
Judge.
All right. So Tanara Larry Franklin. That's the way it reads on my calendar. Tanaria Larry Franklin. Okay. Does anybody recognize any of those names? Tanaria Larry Franklin.
State requests a failure to appear be issued, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm searching the screen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, if it just says your iPhone or your first name and iPhone, I need your first and last name. Otherwise, it's hard for me to make sure that.
You were going too fast. Don't check right. You need to slow down then you find.
All right, Miss Crystal's iPhone, not sure what's going on with y'all over there. It's a lot of talking. So I muted you just so I don't hear anything improper. Okay. All right. So FTA for Larry Franklin, for Miss Larry Franklin. All right, next is India Nishan Marinay.
Yes, I'm here.
All right, I know I pronounced that horribly. Tell me your last name.
Marani.
Marani. Okay, so what is the state's announcement on Marani?
Your Honor, we have Officer Billingsley present. He is in the midst of training. He's going to duck in as soon as he can. We would be willing to give Miss Moran, I apologize if I mispronounced your name, ma'am. Miss Morani, we'd be willing to offer her a plea to the failure to yield for a $100 fine if she was interested in wrapping that up today. Otherwise, we'd be ready as soon as Officer Billingsley can get on from his training. He's present on the Zoom call, though.
So, Ms. Marana, here are your options. So, if you signed up at arraignment and wanted counsel, then we can put you on an arraignment calendar for the state court cases and get you an attorney. So you have that option. You also have the option of representing yourself if you wish to. And when in representing yourself, you can entertain the state's offer of a plea, or you can wait until Officer Billingsley gets back and we can have a trial. So it is up to you.
Can I wait for the trial?
Yes. All right. So in a few minutes, he was here earlier. He's just in a training and he's popping in and out. So as soon as he comes back, we'll get you set up with that. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Tasha Laverne Mickens.
Your Honor, she's in the courtroom.
All right, Ms. Mickens, come on up for me. All right, Ms. Mickens, you're before the court on 2024's TK 25810 for improper lane change. So you have several options. If you wish to have an attorney appointed to you, we would have to put you on the arraignment calendar for state court. That would be at another date. If you wish to represent yourself, you can go forward with a trial, or you can entertain the state's offer if they make one. It is up to you. Is the state ready?
Your Honor, state is ready. Ms. Mickens is interested in resolving her case prior to a trial. It's a $100 fine.
Ms. Mickens?
Yes.
Did you wish to go forward with trial, or did you wish to entertain the offer of a plea?
I'm not guilty. So that's
Okay. So let's have a trial. Are you ready?
yes.
Okay. So state's ready?
State is ready, Your Honor. I don't know if Ms. Mickens heard what you said earlier about potentially getting an attorney for this, but I don't recall if you made that announcement to her yet.
I did. Ms. Mickens, if you ask for an attorney at the traffic court arraignment, we can put you on an arraignment calendar for the appointment of an attorney because we don't have them here today. But if you're comfortable representing yourself, then you can go forward with your trial today.
I'm comfortable with representing myself.
All right. All right. So state.
State's ready, Your Honor.
All right. So this is State of Georgia versus Tasha Laverne Mickens, 2024 TK 25810, improper lane change. The state is attempting to prosecute you, Ms. Mickens, for the offense of improper lane change, but it is the state's burden to prove the case against you beyond a reasonable doubt. You do not have to present any evidence or testimony. You do not have to present anything at all, but you are entitled to question any witnesses brought by the state. I just ask that you don't make any statements, particularly while you're questioning them, so that we can wait until we make sure that you're going to offer testimony freely and voluntarily. You have a Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination, which means that nobody can make you testify or offer any statements on your behalf. So if you wish to do that, you may, but at the appropriate time, and then after the court determines that you're doing so voluntarily and freely. Okay? So the state is going to bring witnesses. Once they question those witnesses, you'll have the opportunity to ask them any questions. Like I said, I just ask that you don't make any statements, just ask them questions that they need to respond to. And then once the state has presented its case, if you wish to present anything at that time, then the court will hear that. But do understand that it is the state that has the burden of proving enough evidence for a conviction in this case. Okay,
Okay, Your Honor, I have a question. If I just wanted to resolve it today, I couldn't do that.
yeah, that's what Mr. Tipton was saying. He said, if you wish to resolve it today, if you're NOLO eligible, then you can do a NOLO plea. If you don't have a NOLO plea, then it would be a guilty plea. But the fine, I think, would be $100, he said, which, let me be clear, there are surcharges that come with our fines. So $100 fine is actually $151.50. That is the total.
Okay, and that can't be suspended?
That's Mr. Tipton.
Your Honor, unfortunately, she just had she just had another citation in 2023, so I would not be willing to suspend it.
Okay, I think that's made based on their ability to look at your driving record, which I don't have that ability.
Okay, I didn't have any citations in 2023.
Failure to yield right of way out of East Point Municipal Court from on September 5th of 2023. You pled nolo contendere on November 23rd of 2023.
A citation from 2023. This situation happened last year.
Ma'am, I understand that. What I'm telling you, ma'am, is that you had another citation within the last 5 years, so I'm not willing to suspend your fine. I'm suspending fines if people haven't had any citations beyond what they're here for today in the last 5 years.
Okay, Your Honor, I haven't had any citations, and whatever you're saying, when did I have a citation in 2023? That's not correct. Are you sure it's Tasha Levere Mickens?
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Mickens. I see what happened there. Someone put the wrong criminal history on you. Let me have someone run a new criminal history. They mixed up yours with someone else's. I just saw the name is wrong on this. One moment, please.
Ms. Mickens, your persistence is paid off. If you want to have a seat for a minute while he verifies that, then we'll call you back up.
Okay,
thank you. Okay, Earl Middlebrooks. Earl Middlebrooks.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, okay, there's. Mr. Middlebrooks, you're before the court on 2024 TK 01920 for failure to yield the right of way.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Middlebrooks, first, Mr. Tipton, is the state ready on Middlebrooks?
Your Honor, I believe that that Crystal's iPhone was Officer Crystal Richards. Let me confirm that.
Okay.
Officer?
I just muted her. I didn't send her away.
I gotcha. Is Officer Crystal Richards on? I think that's her. I'm just not sure if she's able to hear. Investigator Robinson, is that Officer Richards that is that's on the iPhone?
I am not aware if
I'm
that's
here.
I'm
here. Oh, that's you, Officer Richards. Okay, thank you. Your Honor, state is ready.
All right, Mr. Middlebrooks, are you ready to go forward with the trial?
Your Honor, if I may make a recommendation. Mr. Middlebrooks, it's a $100 fine if you'd like to plead to this case.
Okay. What am I charged for? I'm sorry again. What am I charged for again?
Failure to yield the right of way.
Failure to yield the right of way. Can I plead my case first, and then, like I said, then can I step off of? But can I plead my case first?
Okay, so you're saying you want to have a trial?
Well, I'm not guilty, but like I said, I want to go and get rid of this case.
Oh, Okay, if you're not guilty, sir, then we'll just have a trial. Mr. I'm sorry, Mr. Tipton, are you ready?
If I may have one moment, Your Honor. Your Honor, I apologize. I'm trying to get Miss Mickens's driving history. What did Your Honor ask the state?
If you're ready on Middlebrooks, he says he is not guilty, so that is a trial.
State is ready, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Middlebrooks, the state is attempting to prosecute you for the offense of failure to yield the right of way, but you do not have to give any evidence or testimony. They have the burden of proving the case against you beyond a reasonable doubt. You don't have to say anything or give any evidence or testimony. You have a Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination, and no one can make you testify or add anything to this case. If at the appropriate time you wish to make a statement, then we'll talk about that, whether it's freely and voluntarily offered, but it is the state's burden to prove the case against you such that it could result in a conviction beyond a reasonable doubt. All right. So the state may present its first witness.
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, the state would like to call Officer Crystal Richards.
Aye. Officer Richards, raise your right hand for me. You solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true.
I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. This is state's witness, Mr. Tipton.
Yes, Your Honor. And to confirm, it's Detective Richards now, right?
Detective Richards, yes, it is.
Okay, how you doing today, Detective Richards?
Fine, thank you.
Okay, so Detective Richards, can you tell me how you're employed?
I'm employed with the Clayton County Police Department.
How long have you been with Clayton County?
5 years.
Okay. Are you post-certified?
I am post-certified.
Being post-certified, are you authorized to investigate crimes, issue citations, and make arrests based on your investigations?
I am.
Okay. I want to draw your attention to January 18th of 2024. Were you working for Clayton County PD at that time?
I was.
Okay. And generally speaking, what were your duties that day?
To conduct traffic enforcement and to patrol the streets.
Okay. And did you have occasion to make contact with a Mr. Earl Middlebrooks on this date?
I did.
Okay. Did you make that contact on Flat Shoals Road and Castlegate Drive?
I did.
Okay. What prompted you to make contact with Mr. Middlebrooks?
We received a 911 phone call about a vehicle accident where the defendant was backing out of his driveway and another vehicle that was coming up Flat Shoals Road. They both collided.
Okay. And walk me through your investigation. What did you see when you arrived?
It was dark, and the roadway had there was lighting, but it was very poor lighting. And his vehicle was, I believe he removed the vehicle back up the driveway, taking it from the accident. And the other vehicle had front and right center damage.
Okay. So the damage, can you tell me what that was consistent with based on your knowledge, training, and experience?
With him admitting to backing out of the driveway and the other vehicle going up the roadway, which was in the same lane of travel that he was entering, it was consistent with a vehicle accident.
Okay. Did all this occur in Clayton County?
This did occur in Clayton County.
Okay. And you mentioned you made contact with Mr. Middlebrooks. What did Mr. Middlebrooks tell you happened?
He advised that he was reversing out of his driveway. He said that he cleared both lanes of travel. However, by the time he entered the roadway, the oncoming vehicle had already came and they collided.
Who had the right of way in that situation?
The driver that was on the roadway.
Okay.
As they were already occupying that lane.
Did you issue citations to Mr. Middlebrooks?
I did issue, yes, I did issue a citation
And
for
what was-
the failure to yield with right of way of traffic.
Did you issue a citation to the other driver?
I did not.
Okay. Why did you not cite the other driver?
The driver was already occupying the lane and in his right way of travel.
Okay. Thank you. I have no further questions at this time.
All right, Mr. Middlebrooks, please remember don't make any statements about what happened from your perspective because you're not testifying yet, but you can ask this officer any questions that you may that you may have based on her testimony.
Yes, Your Honor. For one thing, I was not backing out.
Okay, Mr. Middlebrooks, you just made a statement.
Oh,
So
okay.
this is your time to ask her. If you don't have any questions for her, that's fine. But if you are going to make a statement, then we got to wait until the state finishes their presentation of their case.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
Well, Detective, are you sure that I was backing out the driveway or backing into my driveway?
Honestly, to my recollection, I remember you saying that you were backing out.
One more question, Officer Detective. I'm sorry, ma'am.
You're fine.
The damage, was it at the front or the back of the vehicle?
What I can recall, it was at the back of the vehicle because I remember his being at the front of the vehicle.
Okay. One more thing, like say, I'm not saying I'm not judging you wrong, but I don't want to make no statement, like say, but like say, are you sure that I was backing out or backing in?
I said to my memory, this accident occurred a very long time ago. To my memory, that's what I remember. If I'm wrong, then I'll admit that I'm wrong. However, to my memory, that is what I remember.
Well, like I say, I can't make no statement right now. Like I said, that's about the only two questions.
Okay, sir.
So I really don't know what else to say, Your Honor. That's
Okay.
about.
Hold on, Mr. Middlebrooks. All right. Does the state have additional questions for Detective Richards?
You're on mute.
Mr. Tipton.
My apologies. I was getting the criminal history. We needed to get it updated. It's just I'll be very brief with you. From what you recall, was the damage consistent with the defendant having backed out of the driveway?
My memory, yes. And if he was coming out forward and made the left, that just makes it even worse.
I got you. Do you recall seeing damage on the other vehicle?
Yes, the other driver had already had a past injury, but it injured the pain from his, I believe he had a surgery, so he was already hurt, and I believe the people that was in his vehicle, in Mr. Middlebrooks' vehicle, was hurt. That I do definitely remember.
Okay. What was the damage to the other driver's vehicle?
It was front end damage to the right side.
Okay. And what was the damage to Mr. Middlebrooks' vehicle?
From what I do remember, it was the rear.
Okay.
From what I remember.
Okay. Was it the rear, just the full rear bumper, or was it?
Can't recall.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. I have no further. Oh, well, actually I have one further question. And you wrote this report immediately on the scene, correct?
Not immediately on the scene, no. I did, while on the scene, a shooting did go out. However, I had already determined who the at-fault driver was, and the incident location ended up being Mr. Middlebrooks' home. So at that time, we had nobody else to respond to the shooting that occurred. So I did respond to the shooting, and then after the shooting, I did return back to issue the actual citation. So the report wasn't done immediately on scene.
But it was done was it done within 24 hours?
It was completed within 24 hours.
Would your memory have been more fresh at that time?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Can I ask a question? Your Honor, can I ask a question?
Yes.
Can I
Hold
ask-
on a second. Let me make sure Mr. Tipton has asked all his questions. Go
I
ahead,
have,
Mr.
Your,
Tipton.
I have, Your Honor. Just wanted to say no further questions at this time.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Middlebrooks. Sorry.
Okay, Your Honor, like I say, if she can remember the shooting accident, she left the scene of the accident, and then, like I said, I got a mail of the ticket. They sent the ticket in to me.
Okay, do you have a question for her, Mr. Middlebrooks? Because I'm gonna let you testify.
Okay.
It appears that you wish to testify. I'm gonna let you do that, but did you have a question for her?
I just want to know, are she sure that it was the rear end, but it was definitely the front of the truck?
Okay,
This
sir.
one-
Yeah, I would love to answer your question. Again, I'm only going based off of my recollection. If it is the front, I absolutely will admit that it was the front. But again, like I said, then that will still fall under the state statute of you failing to enter the roadway if you're looking onto the oncoming traffic and the vehicle comes to you. So again, if I'm wrong, I would gladly admit that I'm wrong and we can move forward. However, I do remember there being damage, and this accident occurred back in January of 2024. So there are things that I'm going to remember, like there are things you're going to remember that you're not going to remember as well.
Okay,
All right.
I understand, ma'am. You have a good day.
You do as well.
I don't say, but I'm just trying to plead my case too. So, okay,
Okay.
Your Honor, I don't have nothing else to say then.
All right. Mr. Tipton, did you have anything else for this witness?
No, Your Honor, I do not. Officer Richards, I think this is your only case for today. Am I right about that?
I believe so. Hope so.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for coming on as always.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
All right. So Detective, you're excused at this time. Mr. Middlebrooks, did you wish to give, I'm sorry, first, does the state have additional evidence or testimony to present?
Honor, at this time, the state rests.
Okay, so that means that the state no longer has no one else to present as evidence or testimony, Mr. Middlebrooks. So at this time, Mr. Middlebrooks, you understand that it is the state's burden to prove the case against you beyond a reasonable doubt, and you do not have to give any testimony or evidence. Did you wish to give testimony or evidence in this case?
I think I don't question everything I need to say. I mean, I don't know what else to say, Your Honor.
No, sir. Do you wish the court to hear your side of the case?
I thought I was just getting my side of the case just now. I mean, I'm sorry.
Okay, remember I told you that we couldn't do that until we went over some stuff, and that at the appropriate time, I would hear your side of this case. And I asked you not to make any statements.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so this is what I'm asking, because you were asking questions. This is what I'm saying. Do you wish to give up your right to remain silent and ask questions and present, to give up your right to remain silent and present evidence in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Raise your right hand for me. You solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give will be true.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Now you understand you're being charged with failure to yield the right of way. So at this time, you can go ahead and tell me what you wish the court to hear.
Yes, Your Honor. Now, can I get a statement or just a question?
No, you can tell me what you wish me to know. Just make a statement.
Okay, Your Honor. Like I say, I'm sorry about the detective, but I think she gave a false statement because, for one thing, I was backing into my driveway and it hit the front end of my truck. It did not hit the back end of my truck. It hit the front end of my truck. It hit the front bumper of my truck.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's exactly where it hit the front bumper of my truck. It did not hit nothing else. So, I mean, I don't know how I failed to yield. And the guy, he literally came around the corner and said he was on the cell phone. He was not paying attention. He said and told the police officer that same thing. But like I said, I cannot say nothing else, Your Honor. So that's about all I can say, Your Honor.
Okay. So you said that you were driving forward into your, you were driving forward into your driveway at the time that the collision occurred?
No, ma'am. I was backing into my drive because Flat Show is a very congested road. I didn't like I said, you do not feel safe. Like I said, it's dimly lit and lit, and it's a curve coming around that corner, and then
Okay,
I don't feel safe backing out into the flat shows. I would pull into. Like I said, when I pull out my driveway, I pull
okay,
back out. I pull out so I can see. You know what I mean? It's not safe to back out into the driveway. I think I was doing the right thing. So I mean, I don't know, but he hit my front bumper. I'm sorry, the detective was wrong on that. And I said it was,
okay.
but
Well,
not my back end. It was my front bumper that he hit.
okay. All right. Mr. Tipton, did you have any
And that's
questions?
Just briefly, Your Honor, Mr. Middlebrooks, were you going into or were you going into the roadway or going into the driveway?
I was backing into my driveway, as I said, also stated that he hit my front bumper.
Okay, so you were traveling backwards and he hit your front somehow?
Yes, I was in my driveway, all the way in my driveway, and like I said, he literally just clipped my front bumper. He clipped my front bumper. My whole truck was already in the driveway. He came around the corner speeding and hit my front bumper.
So are you saying that he veered out of the roadway and into your driveway and just barely clipped your front bumper?
But it's right there. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes, he missed the mailbox and hit my front bumper. It was right there at my driveway. It was right there at my driveway. Literally, I mean, my granddaughter, my wife, and my daughter was in the car. Like I said, they can't not be here right now. They would tell you the same thing. I was in my driveway already, and he hit my front bumper. I'm sorry the detective said it wrong. It was not my rear end. It was my front bumper.
All right.
Questions.
All right. Mr. Tipton, did you have argument for the court?
I'll reserve until after Mr. Middlebrooks, if Mr. Middlebrooks wishes to make an argument.
Okay, Mr. Middlebrooks, did you wish to make an argument to the court as to why I should find in your favor?
Well, I'm sorry again, Your Honor. Why did I wish to now? I'm sorry.
Did you wish to make an argument to the court as to why I should find for you and not find you guilty of failure to yield the right of way?
Well, like I said, ma'am, I don't feel like I did that wrong. I didn't want to back out into the flat show road. It's a very congested street. I'd rather pull out instead of backing out. I mean, I would have been totally in the wrong. I had to back out into the street and he hit me in my rear end. But I was in my driveway already and he had clipped my front bumper. I mean, that's about all I can say. That's about all I can say. That's about it.
Your Honor, may the state proceed with its closing argument?
You may.
Your Honor, what we have here is we have too many coincidences going on. Mr. Middlebrooks is claiming that he wasn't backing into it, that he wasn't backing out into the roadway, but backing into his driveway. That while he was backing into his way, he was in the driveway and another car just magically swerved into his driveway, totally missing his mailbox, and bounced off his car, barely damaging his vehicle, but damaging the front of the other vehicle enough to where Detective Richards was able to notice damage to the vehicle. And as Officer Richards stated, it was severe. It was a severe enough crash to cause the driver of the other vehicle to agitate a previous injury. Further, Your Honor, Detective Richards, who has no stake in this case, literally wrote her report within 24 hours of this occurring and stated that there was damage to the rear of the vehicle, and that there was damage to the oncoming vehicle's front. Based on the physical evidence that was testified, based on her testimony, and based on the fact that there are too many inconsistencies of Mr. Middlebrooks's testimony, because we didn't hear that he was all the way in the driveway until after we started teasing it out. And then he happened to say, oh, but even though it hit my car, it didn't hit my mailbox. there's too much in this case from Mr. Middlebrooks' side that I don't think makes very much sense. I would ask that the court put more stock in Detective Richards's statements and find the defendant guilty of failure to yield while entering the roadway. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. So I'm trying to picture this in my head, Mr. Middlebrooks, and you were backing into your driveway from Flat Shoals, which means that you would have had to do it safely taking into account oncoming traffic on either side. So even if I take your view of what happened, meaning you were backing into your driveway, as opposed to what the officer said that you were backing out of the driveway and it was your rear that hit, even if it was the front of your vehicle that hit, the vehicle on the road would have had the right of way, as opposed to you having the right of way coming into your driveway. So the vehicle that's already on the road in the lane has the right of way for traffic going in that direction, as opposed to someone who's backing across out of the lane into a driveway, because you have to be able to do that safely. And so the court will find you guilty of the offense of failure to yield the right of way.
Okay, then.
All right,
I
Mr.
thought I mean, let me ask you, can I say one more thing, Your Honor, sir?
Sure.
So basically, if I had been backing out of my driveway onto Flat Road, I would have been fine because they say
No, sir, because either way, you've got to make sure that the traffic that is on the road, it's clear to cross. And sometimes that can take a while. Sometimes it can be an issue because you have curvatures in the road. But if you're coming from a driveway or going into a driveway, if you're leaving the main roadway, those cars that are on the main roadway that are continuing to drive on that roadway have the right of way.
Okay, man. Okay, I thought I was being safe by doing the right thing.
I mean, you were being safe in the direction that you were traveling. I got that, but it is not foolproof. It's like when you're traveling and you're trying to turn in the middle of an intersection and somebody says, "Oh, you can get over." Well, they may think it's safe to get over, but from the perspective of the person who's driving, you're the one who will be held responsible if they wave you through and you go ahead and you hit a car, because you have to make sure that it is safe.
Okay. Well, like I say, I made sure, like I say, but I'm sorry, Your Honor. I think that's about all I can say then.
No, I got you. And that's the difficult part, is that because sometimes we see those warnings. Oh, it's a blind driveway, that kind of thing, because it's going to be a problem if somebody's coming down the driveway or going up the driveway and they're not able to appreciate the whole road and who's coming. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. All right. Mr. Tipton, did you have a recommendation for a sentence in this case?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Middlebrooks, a prior failure to yield the right-of-way from 2023 and a prior improper erratic lane change from 2019. Both of these are within 5 years of his of receiving this ticket. State would request a $300 fine.
Mr. Middlebrooks thought he was acting in a safe manner, and from the way I visualize it, I think $100 fine will be sufficient. Mr. Middlebrooks, the fine is $100 with the surcharges. The total would be $151.50. I usually give people 30 days to pay if they are not at the courthouse. Do you need more than that? I can give you up to 60 days to pay, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Can I have the 60 days? I said I probably would pay before the 30 days, but I just, make sure that
That's no problem, sir. So, Mr. Middlebrooks, do you have an email address?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Can you give me the email address?
Okay, it's small letters, small case, EMDD as in dog, LEBRKS .. the number 1 dot gmail.com. I mean, dot number one at gmail.com.
Okay, so I have E as in Eric, M as in Mary, D as in dog, D as in dog, I,
No, L. No.
L, I'm sorry, L as in Larry, D as in dog, B as in boy, R as in Robert, K as in whatever K is for. S dot one.
Okay, let me make sure now. Let me make sure. Let me make
S dot the middle dot the number one and then Gmail. Miss Wright, did you get that?
at gmail.com.
What do I have Miss Wright today?
Yes, yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
I'm sorry. Okay, so Miss Wright is gonna send you your sentencing sheet. It'll tell you the exact date by which you have to pay. So you'll have 60 days in which to pay. And she'll give you on that information that you receive from the clerk's office. You'll have the options that you have for how to pay, whether you're going to pay by coming into the courthouse on the second floor or by paying online or by phone.
Okay, man. Okay.
All right.
You know when I might receive that email, so I can be looking for
Within the next day. If you don't see it, look in your spam folder, but you should receive it within the next 24 to 36 hours.
Okay, all right. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much, sir.
All right, you have a good day.
You too.
Uh-huh.
All right. So
Miss Mickens, I was able to get the correct driving history for her, and she would qualify for a suspended fine if she would like to take it.
yeah, Miss Mickens, you would qualify for a suspended fine if you do that.
And a NOLO, Your Honor.
And a NOLO. Did you wish to do that, ma'am?
Okay.
Okay, raise your right hand for me. You solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. You're before the court on State of Georgia versus Tasha LaVere Mickens, 2024 TK 25810 for improper lane change. You're entering a plea of NOLO. By doing so, you give up the right to have a trial by jury or judge. You give up the right to have the state prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You give up the right to have the presumption of innocence in your favor. You give up the right to confront witnesses, subpoena witnesses, present testimony and evidence on your behalf, to not incriminate yourself or present any testimony or evidence against yourself. And if you're not a United States citizen, a plea of guilty or no contest could negatively impact your immigration status. You understand all of these things, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, factual basis recommendation.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, on November 22nd of 2024, officers with the Clayton County Police Department were called to an accident on I-75 South near I-285 East. It was determined that the defendant before you, Ms. Mickens, did travel from lane 4 to lane 3 of the interstate without determining that such a lane change could be made safely. This did cause an accident. This occurred within the boundaries of Clayton County, Your Honor. State's recommendation is a suspended fine of $100.
All right, so Ms. Mickens, I'll accept your plea of NOLO. The fine will be $100. That will be suspended per the agreement with the state, and you're free to go at this time, ma'am. Please be safe.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Holland, was he free to go or do he need to stay?
Yes, Mr. Holland is free to go. You'll get the next court date in the mail, Mr. Holland. My apologies, but I do need to adhere to the reset because of the officer's leave.
And are we going back to Mr. Bell?
Yes.
And
So,
Your-
Mr. Lynn, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Your Honor, if Mr. Holland would like, I can give him an offer. I'll be very generous since our officer's unavailable.
I think he's gone already.
Yes, he's gone.
Okay.
So Bell, you were, Mr. Bell is in the courtroom. You were checking on your officer.
Our officer is present, Your Honor. Ms.
Okay.
Lamar. Your Honor, I do believe that there were some folks here on the 11 a.m. I do have a few cases, or at least dismissing that I've seen the. May I go ahead and make that announcement for that defendant so that defendant may leave?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm barely hearing you because you're glitching. So now what were you saying?
So, Your Honor, I have, we're at 11. I have one case I know for a fact I'm null processing. I think I saw the defendant here. I'd like to go ahead and excuse that defendant if I may.
Okay, can we just get through the 10 o'clock calendar? We still haven't gotten to the bottom of the 10 o'clock.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so what's the announcement on Bell?
Your Honor, state's ready state's ready at the court's convenience.
Okay, Mr. Bell, come on up.
And I just got a message from Officer Lamar saying she wants to speak with me. May I have one very brief breakout room?
All right, Mr. Bell, these are your options, sir. You can, if you have an attorney, you and your attorney can proceed. If you wish to proceed on your own, you can go forward on your own. You can entertain an offer from the state if you wish to for a plea, or you can go forward with a trial.
Yeah, I will represent myself.
Okay, and you want to go forward with a trial, or did you want to hear from the state if they have a plea offer that you might want to accept?
I would like to hear from the state.
Okay, Mr. Tipton, Mr. Bell would like to hear an offer.
Yes, Your Honor. It's going to be a $100 fine. I do have his correct driving history in front of me. He has 2 prior tickets from the last 5 years.
Okay. All right. So, is he NOLO eligible?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. So the offer would be for in exchange for a guilty plea to the offense of failure to yield the right of way. You would enter a plea of guilty. The fine would be $100, and the total would be $151.50 with the surcharges.
All right, I accept.
I'm sorry.
I said I accept.
Okay. Raise your right hand for me. You solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true.
Yes.
Okay. You can put your hand down. Are you over 21?
Yes.
All right. And you're representing yourself.
Yes.
All right. By entering the plea of guilty, you give up the right to have a trial by jury or judge on case 2024 TK 02366. You give up the right to have the presumption of innocence in your favor. You give up the right to confront witnesses, subpoena witnesses, present testimony and evidence on your behalf, to not incriminate yourself or present any testimony or evidence against yourself. And if you're not a United States citizen, a plea of guilty or no contest could negatively impact your immigration status. You understand all of these things?
Yes, I want to plead not guilty. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. So do you want to have a trial, is what you're saying?
Yes.
All right. So Mr. Tipton will have a trial in Mr. Bell's case. Is your officer ready?
Your Honor, if I may be placed in a breakout room with my officer, just briefly, she's indicated she wishes to speak with me.
Okay, just hold on before we do that. So, Mr. Bell, have a seat for me and we'll call you right back up. What's going on the Davidson case? Patrick Davidson.
See, going to follow up to see if Officer Tamood is back from his arrest. Your Honor, I don't have Officer Tamood on here for his arrest. Let me review Mr. Davidson's history and determine if I think a null pros would be appropriate in this case. Your Honor, I'm reviewing this file. Mr. Davidson's speed is, I can reduce it to a non-reportable speed and suspend the fines based on his history. Officer Tamoot is presently trying to get back on per Investigator Robinson. But I would suspend the fine if Mr. Davidson wanted to and reduce the speed to a non-reportable speed of 56 in a 45 if he's interested in pleading today.
All right, Mr. Davidson, come on up. Okay, so the officer is available, but is trying to get back in. He was doing a traffic stop.
He was doing an arrest, Your Honor.
An arrest. If you wish to wait for the officer and have a trial, that's fine with me. If you wish to entertain the offer made by the state where they would allow you to enter a plea of nolo, allow you to enter a plea and you can enter a guilty plea because it will be the same effect. They're going to reduce the speed to a level where it would not require you to get points on your license. So, and then suspend the fine. Did you wish to do that, or did you wish to wait for your trial?
Wait for trial.
Okay. All right. Have a seat. And then once the officer's here, we'll call you up. Okay. Hold on. I know we still have a couple of people who are waiting to have their announcements clarified. But let me go ahead on the remainder of the calendar. Let me just get through the call of the calendar. Kevin Moore. Is Kevin Moore? Kevian, Kevin Moore.
And Your Honor, we have Officer Washington present. We would ask for a failure to appear to be entered.
All right, failure to appear. The next three cases are Ponder, George Ponder, that case is closed. Albertus Porter, that case is closed. Albertus Porter, that case is closed. Next is Brandon Richard Rankin.
Your Honor, I sounded for Officer McCaskey earlier. If I may sound for him again, if he does not answer, I will request a null pros.
All right.
Is Officer McCaskey present in the courtroom or on the Zoom call? No response, Your Honor. State announces null pros.
All right, Rankin. Anyone here on the Rankin case who is not on another case, you're free to go at this time. Mr. Rankin, your case is being null pros. You're free to go. All right, next is Mary Frances Whaley. Mary Frances Whaley. Mary, I'm sorry.
Your Honor, Detective Gibson is present. I have not heard from Miss Whaley. State requests a failure to appear.
All right, last call for Mary Frances Whaley. All right, failure to appear will be granted on Whaley. All right, so let me go over the calendar since we finally gotten through it. For Aldridge, that case was closed. Bell, that was a plea. Brown, that was a failure to appear. Calhoun, plea. Davidson wishes to have a trial. I'm sorry, Bell was a trial instead of a plea. Davidson wishes to have a trial. Davis, both cases was a reset. Edwards is a plea. Evans, plea. I'm sorry, Evans was a null pros. Gilbert, that has two cases. What are we doing on the Gilbert case?
Your Honor, let me sound for Rodney Williams. He said that he said he had a court conflict, but I think that if you look at Mr. Gilbert's history, Your Honor, Officer Williams said that he would have a court conflict, but given that there were no injuries in this case and that Mr. Gilbert hasn't had a ticket since 2020, state will be moving to null pros.
All right, on Gilbert, both cases will be no pros. You're free to go at this time. Thank you. Paul is an FTA. Hayes is an FTA. Holland, all 4 cases were reset. Johnson is a plea. Joseph, both cases were no pros. Larry hyphen Franklin was a FTA. Maroney wishes to have a trial. Mickens was a plea. Middlebrooks was a trial. Moore is an FTA. Rankin was no pros, and Whaley is an FTA. All right, so let's get ready for the trial for Davidson and then Maroney.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right,
I may have one
Mr.
moment.
Davidson, come on up.
And Your Honor, I need to speak with the.
Do you need this? You need a breakout room or just a break?
I'm
sorry.
A breakout room just for a moment.
Okay, who do you need in the breakout room?
Your Honor, I'm going to need Officer Shavonna Lamar.
Okay.
Should just be on it, Shavonna Lamar.
All right, let's see it.
I'm here.
All right, I'm putting you in a breakout room with Mr. Tipton.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. I think we finally got at least through the calendar, and we're going to go ahead and what's going on?
Your Honor, I just got an update from Officer Tamoot.
Yes.
He said that there's been some kind of delay. It's going to be another 15 minutes. If I may, that was which case? That was the case that I offered to reduce the speed on, correct? Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Davidson.
Okay. Your Honor, given the very minimal amount of speeding that Mr. Davidson was doing, state's moving to null pros.
All right, Mr. Davidson, your case will be no pros. You're free to go. All right, we're ready on Maroney.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. I clicked into the breakout room for a moment. Your Honor was asking about Maroney, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And Officer Lamar is still in the breakout room.
Thank you, Your Honor. Okay, and Officer Billingsley is on, Your Honor. Let me see if he's where he can speak with us because he's been going in and out of court. Officer Billingsley, are you there? Officer Billingsley? Investigator Robinson, please contact Officer Billingsley. Make sure that he knows he's needed.
All right, are you going back into the breakout room or are we done?
Your Honor, I'm going to go back into the breakout room for a moment.
All right.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Your Honor, state has an announcement on Bell.
Go ahead, sir.
Your Honor, state's moving to null pros Bell.
Bell, we already did Bell.
No, Your Honor, we didn't do Bell yet. Bell's the one that wanted the trial. He wanted to plead, then he changed his mind.
Oh, okay. You're gonna know Bell?
Yes, Your Honor. The officer just informed me she does not have any recollection of the event. So
All
we
right.
are going to null pros.
All right, so Bell is being null pros. Mr. Bell is free to go at this time. Are we ready on Barony?
Your Honor, at this point, I've not heard back from Officer Billingsley. Was someone making a statement? Sorry, I thought someone made a statement about that. Let me check and see if I have any more.
Mr. Tipton, we got to get into the 11 o'clock calendar.
Understood, Your Honor. It's moving to null pros at this point.
All right, Miss Maroney, you're free to go. That case will be null pros.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right, so we're moving to the 11 o'clock calendar.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
I was a part of her case. Am we allowed to go too?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
I'm sorry. We at the same home. I was also part of the case as a witness. Am I okay to go too?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too. All right. The 11 o'clock calendar is first thing on the calendar. Sorry. First name on the calendar is John Austin. John Austin.
Is Officer Amari McCrary on? Officer Amari McCrary? State moves to null pros.
All right, that case will be null pros. Mr. Austin, anyone associated with that case, you're free to go at this time. Next case is Nadir Ali bin Yaqub.
State moves to null pros.
All right. Anyone here on the Bay Yaqub case, you're free to go at this time. Brown, James Anthony Brown, that case was closed. Clark, Janaya Monique Clark. Janaya Monique Clark.
Officer Micaiah Pearson present. Officer Micaiah Pearson.
I'm present.
Your Honor, state requests a failure to appear be issued.
All right, last call for Janaya Monique Clark. Failure to appear. Yes.
She's in the courtroom.
Okay, come on up. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're here, I need to know that you're here. So if you're in the courtroom, you can come on up to the podium if you hear your name. Okay. Second. All right. So Ms. Clark, you're before the court for a stop or yield sign violation. The officer is present. You're if you wish, you can have a trial, or you can speak with the state about any possible plea that you may wish to entertain at this time.
We can do a trial.
Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and go through the calendar, and then we'll come back for your trial. Okay. All right. All right. Next is Courtney Coss. I'm sorry, Courtney Coss. C-O-S-S. Courtney Coss. Is Courtney Coss in the courtroom?
No, ma'am. She's not in here, Your Honor.
All right.
Your Honor,
yes.
Officer Joseph is present. State requests a failure to appear be entered in.
All right. Failure to appear for Courtney Coss. Next is Brandon Bernard Crittenden. Brandon Bernard Crittenden.
So am I clear? I'm sorry. Am I clear to go?
Yes, sir. I think that's your only case left. I think your other case resolved. So we should be ready to rock on that. We should be ready to go on that one.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. You're welcome. Last call for Brandon Crittenden. All right, state.
Your Honor, state's going to request a failure to appear. Sergeant Nimmons is on and present. We would ask that she be excused.
All right. Failure to appear, Sergeant Nimmons can be excused. Thank you. Dancy, Leslie Lamar Dancy.
I'm here.
All right, Miss Dancy. Miss Dancy, Mr. Tipton, what say the state?
State sounding for Officer Marino Eliason. Marino Eliason. Last call for Marino Eliason. Your Honor, state's moving to null pros.
All right, Ms. Dancy, your case will be null pros. You're free to go at this time. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Dickinson, Addison Scott Dickinson. Addison Scott Dickinson.
Your
I'm
Honor,
here.
he's present.
Can you hear me?
Ready to go forward? Is the state ready to go forward?
Your Honor, state's going to sound for Shakima Alston. Last call for Shakima Alston. State's moving to null pros, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Dickinson, you're free to go at this time. Please be safe.
Thank you.
All right, Johnny Lee Ewing. Johnny Lee Ewing.
He's in the courtroom, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Ewing, come on up. State ready?
Is Officer Wills Joseph present? Is Officer Wills Joseph present? State's moving to null pros, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Ewing, your case is being null pros. You're free to go at this time. Please be safe, sir.
Thank you.
All right, Donald Lloyd Grant.
He's in the courtroom, Your Honor.
All right, Mr.
Your
Grant.
Honor, this is another case with Officer Alston who did not respond earlier. State's moving to null pros.
All right, Mr. Grant, your case is being null pros. You're free to go at this time, sir.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
All right, so usually I just pay tickets. The reason I came to court was because this was not a legitimate ticket. And I came to court the first time, and they offered me a deal, which I didn't take because I was wanting to fight.
Yeah, that's traffic arraignment.
Right, so I know that we can't mention that. My question is that now that I'm off 2 days of work, come to court.
Sir, I understand where you're going with this, and I'm sorry. You can make a complaint to the arresting agency, whatever police agency was involved, but we don't have, unfortunately, it is what it is with court. There are times when you have to come back and forth to court a couple of times before your case is resolved. There is nothing we can do about that. That is just how it's set up. So I can't compensate you for that. All I can do is apologize, but your case is being dismissed at this time. If you want to make a complaint with respect to anything involving the law enforcement agency or the officer, you are free to do that at the agency. But I just don't have any, I don't have any way to compensate you for that.
Yes, I understand that part, ma'am. And I understand that officers do not know all the laws, but prosecutors who are prosecuting the case should know the laws. And if they're having a conversation with the officer and they realize that it's not a legitimate case, then they should not be charging them. So
all right, let me explain something to you. So Mr. Grant, your case is a TK, which means that your case came up from traffic arraignment almost untouched. So at traffic arraignment, all they have is the citation. When you decide at traffic arraignment that you wish to have a bench trial, they put you on a bench trial calendar. So you are here. They haven't looked at this case again or accused it, which means had they accused it and sent it to state court, they could have done several things. They could have either null-prossed it because they didn't want to go forward with it, or they could have accused it and you could have been charged with not just this offense, but whatever other offenses could have come out of the information they had at the accusation level. At this point, all they got is the citation, and they probably haven't talked to the officer except to subpoena him to be in court today. So what I'm telling you is this is the quick and dirty. If you wanted to have a trial, it would have been accused. It would have gone through the to the state court trial, the criminal trial process, as opposed to the citation process. So we're in the citation process. Your case has been dismissed. I'm not sure what else you want me to do.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. Just being honest, people. So that's Grant. That's 2 cases. No process. And Nehemiah Hickman. Nehemiah Hickman has 2 cases.
And Your Honor, Officer Gray, who's here, he has another court he has to be at 1. State would request that we hear this case first. If Mr. Hickman would like it with.
All right, Hickman, Nehemiah Hickman.
Your Honor, he's present on the Zoom calendar, on the
All
Zoom.
right. Mr. Hickman, unmute. I got to hear from you.
Hello, here I go.
All right, so Mr. Hickman, did you wish to go to trial or did you wish to entertain a possible offer from the state? The state is ready for trial.
What was the offer?
Mr. Tipton?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, it's just an improper signal and obstructing license plate. State would dismiss the license plate and the improper signal would be a suspended fine of $100.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
All right. All right. So I need to see you, Mr. Hickman.
Yeah, I'm trying to cut my camera on. They saying
I'm
I
gonna
gotta
send you a
leave.
prompt. See if that helps.
I have to go to my settings and turn it on.
Okay. Problem. Okay, there's somebody who's listed as Hayward 304. I'm Hayward 304. So you can't be Hayward 304. Can you change your name to your first and last name for me, please? Ladies and gentlemen, it is like we were able to recognize that Mr. Hickman was in fact on the calendar and present in court because he put his first and last name on the screen. So please put your first and last name on the screen. I'm impressed that you have a Samsung, but that's not going to help me find you if I'm calling you and you're unable to respond. So please, first and last names on the screen for me. Thank you. And I'm Hayward 304.
All right, I'm back. I'm back, man.
Name yourself. Okay, Mr. Hickman, raise your right hand for me. You solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand out. So, Mr. Hickman, you're before the court on 2024 TK 03972, which is obstruction of the license plate. That case is going to be null pros per the state. On the case 2024 TK 03971, improper turn, improper signal. Mr. Tipton, is he NOLO eligible for that case?
One moment, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor, he is.
All right, so Mr. Hickman, you have the option of using a NOLO plea, which could help you avoid any points on your license. And the state has already agreed to suspend the fine, so you would not have to pay anything either.
All right, so in order for me to not have no points on my license, I would have to take the NOLO plea.
Well, here's the thing. So generally, this appears to me to be a what they would consider a moving violation. And the conventional wisdom is that with moving violations, there are points that come on your license. I can't tell you for sure because I don't work for Department of Driver Services. So we just generally give you the information that moving violations usually carry points. I can't tell you how many points, but in this case, if you were to use a NOLO plea, please understand that the NOLO plea, you would have it available for other things, just not this type of offense. But you would have it available for other offenses if you needed it within the next 5 years, just not an improper term. But if you wish to avoid points on your license, that's what the NOLO would do.
All right, I'll take I'll do the NOLO plea.
All right. So by entering a plea of NOLO, sir, you give up the right to have a trial by jury or judge. You give up the right to have the state prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You give up the right to have the presumption of innocence in your favor. You give up the right to confront witnesses, subpoena witnesses, present testimony and evidence on your behalf, to not incriminate yourself or present any testimony or evidence against yourself. And if you're not a United States citizen, a plea of guilty or no contest could negatively impact your immigration status. Okay? Factual basis and recommendation, please, Mr. Tipton.
Yes, Your Honor. On February 16th of 2024, Hickman, while driving on the roadways of Clayton County, specifically Highway 85 southbound near Garden Walk Boulevard, did attempt to make a turn without using the appropriate signal. Those are the facts of the case, Your Honor. The state's recommendation is a $100 fine suspended.
All right, so Mr. Hickman, the fine will be suspended. You're free to go at this time, sir. Please be safe, all right?
All right, you too. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. All right, next is Angela Lamar Jones.
Your Honor, if I may sound for the officer, is DeRonald Davis present? DeRonald Davis. DeRonald Davis is in the courtroom? Okay. I'm sounding for my officer to determine whether or not I'm going to dismiss the ticket. Is Davis in the courtroom? No officer has responded, Your Honor. State's going to null pros.
All right, Mr. Jones, you're free to go at this time. Your case is being null pros. Be safe, sir. All right. Jose Luis Julio Rijos. Jose Luis Julio Rijos.
Is Officer James McGriff present? Is Officer James McGriff present? Is the victim? I'm sorry?
Officer McGriff.
Okay. Your Honor, state's going to request a failure to appear be issued.
Okay. Last call for Jose Luis Julio Rijos. All right, failure to appear. Next is Noi Fongsaba.
Yes.
All right. I'm sorry for any mispronunciation.
Yes.
All right. So is the state ready on Fongsaba?
Yes, Your Honor. Officer Kirilova is present.
Mr. Fongsaba, you have the right to go to trial if you wish to. The officer is present. The state is ready for trial. If you wish to entertain any offer that the state might make for a plea, you are able to do that also.
I'm going to trial.
Okay. All right.
I got my CDL. That's all right.
Oh, I got you. No problem. All right. Next is Willie Roy Porty. Willie Roy Porty. Last call for Willie. I'm sorry. Yeah. Willie Roy Porty. Portee.
Is Officer Jeremy Parks present? Officer Parks. Is Anthony Thomas present? Or it's either Anthony Thomas or Thomas Anthony. Your Honor, who is in the courtroom?
Anthony Thomas.
Okay, our victim is present, Your Honor. At this point, we would request that a failure to appear be entered.
All right. For Porty, failure to appear will be entered. All right. Emmanuel John Morgan Tillman.
Your Honor, Mr. Thomas, Anthony Thomas, is he free to go or?
Yes, if he was here on the Porty case, he's free to go at this time. There's a failure to appear. If the case reappears on the calendar, then you'll get notice, okay?
Mr. Thomas, if you have any institution you need or need to talk to an advocate, I'll send my victim advocate down there. Do you need to talk to somebody?
No.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right. Tillman, Emmanuel John Morgan Tillman.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Tillman. State ready on Tillman?
Yes, Your Honor. Officer Tanger Gilbert is present. Would Mr. Tillman like to hear the state's offer?
Yes.
Okay, let me look at Mr. Tillman. Wait a minute. Your Honor, it appears that Mr. Tillman, the only ticket he's received since 2018 has been a distracted driving. So state would be willing to suspend the fines on his case if he wanted to plea today. It'd be a $100 fine suspended.
All right, Mr. Tillman, did you wish to enter a plea?
I have one quick question. Would that include any points on my license?
He is eligible for NOLO.
So you're eligible for a NOLO plea, so that should not have points for you.
I'll just plead guilty and take the 100. Oh, I'm sorry. Well,
you can, okay, calm down. You can plead NOLO and have no points and no fine, or you could plead guilty with the possibility maybe there's points and no fine. So that's up to you. If the points are a concern, then you can enter a plea of nolo, but understand for a stop or yield sign violation or a related charge, you would not be able to use that nolo for the next 5 years.
I'll plead no longer.
Okay, raise your right hand for me. You solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true.
Yes.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Are you over 21, sir?
Yes.
All right. By entering a plea of nolo, you give up the right to have a trial by jury or judge. You give up the right to have the state prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You give up the right to have the presumption of innocence in your favor. You give up the right to confront witnesses, subpoena witnesses, present testimony and evidence on your behalf, to not incriminate yourself. And if you're not a United States citizen, a plea of guilty or no contest could negatively impact your immigration status. You understand all of these things?
Yes.
All right. Factual basis recommendation, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, on February 18th of 2024, the defendant before you, Mr. Tillman, did fail to come to a complete stop at Panhandle Road and Foxvale Drive here on the roadways of Clayton County. Those are the facts of the case, Your Honor. State's recommendation is a $100 fine suspended. That $100 fine is suspended based on his driving history.
All right. So, Mr. Tillman, you're free to go at this time. Please continue to be safe, sir. Okay?
So much. Have a great day.
All right, you too. Last case is Evan Isaiah Veazey. That case is closed. Oh, sorry. Nope, there's another one. Evan Isaiah Veazey, that case is closed. And the last case is Sean Eric Woods. That case is closed. All right, 4 trials. We have Clark and Fonsava. So let's go with Clark. We ready? Come on up.
Okay.
All right, Janiyah Clark. Okay, I'm sorry.
Your Honor, all officers except for officers Pearson and Kirilova would be excused at this time, and I don't anticipate anyone going on probation. If we could excuse Ms. James as well.
All right, that works. Ms. James, you're excused. Officers Kirilova, and except for Kirilova and Pearson, all those officers are excused. Thank you. All right, Ms. Clark, this is how this goes. So the state has the burden of proving the case against you beyond a reasonable doubt. You do not have to present any evidence or testimony, and nobody can force you to. You have a Fifth Amendment constitutional right against self-incrimination, which means you don't have to say anything. Everything that they need to prove their case, that they have to present to the court, and it has to be beyond a reasonable doubt. If you wish to question any witnesses that they bring to testify, you may ask them questions, but please try not to make any statements like, well, the way I saw it or what I did. What you want to do is ask them questions about their testimony, okay? So I'm not even going to swear you in, because at this point, we don't know if you're going to give up your right to remain silent and testify. If you wish to do that after the state has presented their case, then feel free, we'll go over that, your rights with you. But until such time, you can just ask questions, but don't make any statements that might incriminate you, okay? All right, you gotta say yes or no, because I gotta hear you.
Yes, ma'am. I heard you.
All right, thank you. All right, so state may call its first witness.
Yes, Your Honor. May I have one moment just to scan the diagram that I'm going to be using for myself? I'll be right back, Your Honor.
All right. 1 second, Ms. Clark.
you for that moment, Your Honor.
All right. You may call your first witness. This is a case of Janiyah Monique Clark, 2024 TK 01541.
Yes, Your Honor. State's going to call Officer Micaiah Pearson.
Hello.
Hey, Officer Pearson, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm any testimony you give today shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you very much. Can we lower your hand? Your name for the court.
You said what again?
Please state your name for the court.
Detective Pearson.
Thank you, Detective Pearson. Detective Pearson, how are you currently employed?
Yes. I'm with Clayton County Police Department.
Okay. And working for Clayton County, are you post certified?
Yes.
Being post certified, are you authorized to investigate crimes, issue traffic citations, and make arrests based on your investigations?
Yes.
Okay. How long have you been with Clayton County?
Almost 3 years.
Okay. Were you working for Clayton County on January 17th of 2024?
Yes.
Okay. Do you recall your duties that day?
Yes, I do.
Okay. What were your duties that day?
Patrolling the area, going to incident locations for certain calls, and doing traffic pullovers.
Okay. Do you recall making contact with the defendant before you, Miss Janiyah Clark?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Can you tell me about how that happened?
I was posted up making 72s on Taylor Road, and the Janiyah Clark, she ran the stop sign due to not making a complete stop, made contact with her, and she informed me that she knew she didn't make a complete stop because of a bathroom issue, but I still gave her a citation due to not making a complete stop at a stop sign.
Okay. You mentioned a 72. Can you tell me what a 72 is?
A traffic pullover.
Okay. And you mentioned, excuse me, and you mentioned that Miss Clark, that you made contact with Miss Clark. Did she speak with you?
You said, did she speak with me?
Yes. Did you have contact? Did you have you made some you did make contact, and she told you about why she didn't stop, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Did all this occur in Clayton County?
Yes.
Okay. Was the stop sign clearly visible?
Yes.
Okay. Did you were you wearing a body camera that day?
I was.
Okay. Did the body camera capture the entire event?
My dash cam did, and then when I made contact with her physically, my body cam did.
Okay.
But my dash cam did catch her passing a stop sign.
Okay, then let me see if I can pull up that dash cam then. If I were to show you a dash cam of the event, would you be able to verify that it's what occurred?
You said what?
If I showed you the dash cam, could you verify that it is in fact your dash cam?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, at this time, I'd like to share my screen.
All right.
Okay. Oh, my apologies. Okay. I'm gonna play the dash cam at this point. Okay. I am stopping the dash cam at 16 seconds. What did we just see, ma'am?
You said what?
I just played your camera. Is this your camera, your dash camera from the evening?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I'm going to start over at 0. I want you to tell me what you see, okay? Okay, I'm stopping the dash cam at 12 seconds. Oh, can you tell me what you just observed?
I observed Janiyah Clark skipping through the stop sign.
Okay, I'm going to show it to you one more time, and I want you to tell me at what moment you see her approach and at what moment you see it stop. Okay, you see her drive through. Okay. Okay, starting over at 0 seconds.
Right there, she ran right past the stop sign.
Okay. Just
You said what, sir?
just to aid the court, is that the stop sign? Detective Pearson, is that the stop sign she ran?
1 second. I'm trying to zoom in. The camera is a little blurry. Yes, I believe so. Or it's a little further back. I can't really see because I'm
Okay,
on my cell phone.
okay, if I play it a little further up, let's see. Does it appear to be the stop sign?
Yes, that's what it looks like.
Okay. Did she at any time stop?
No, she did not make a complete stop.
Okay.
She had knowledge of that, but she said that she didn't make a complete stop due to a bathroom issue.
Okay. And after observing this, you made contact with her, correct?
Yes, it did.
And I want to ask you, give me one moment to get your body cam teed up. Is this your body cam from that evening?
It is.
Okay. It is starting it at 53 seconds.
Mr. Tipton, there seems to be an audio issue.
My apologies, Your Honor. I always forget I have to turn the sound on with these. It is restarting video at.
I literally look now. I literally got.
It is restarting video at 1 minute 15 seconds.
Can you let this window down?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You ran right past the stop sign.
If you let me step out, I can show you why. I literally change myself.
You said what?
I use it on myself. I'm trying to change my telephone and my stuff. I use it on myself. I can step out and show you.
No, thank you. Wait, you mean what if somebody was walking?
No, I literally look now. I literally got like literally trying to get down the street. Like I literally used it on myself already. On God.
Oh, you got your ID?
Yeah.
You got your insurance? 33 check on by online.
This on my phone.
All right, give me a second.
It is stopping the video at 2 minutes and 1 second. Okay. Detective Pearson, from what you saw, did he admit to running the stop sign? Detective Pearson?
You may need to unmute Detective Pearson.
I think he's frozen, Your Honor.
Oh, yeah, that's possible too. Stop share, Mr. Tipton. Let's see where she disappeared to. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
I think she's rebooting. All right, can somebody call her and see if we can get her back on?
Yes, Your Honor. Investigator Robinson, please contact her.
Attorney Tippin, I couldn't hear you.
Investigator Robinson, please contact Detective Pearson. She seems to have had some technical difficulties.
Okay.
Your Honor, it appears Detective Pearson is back on.
All right, Detective Pearson, go ahead, Mr. Tipton.
Just park real quick.
Detective Pearson, did you have an opportunity to see? Did you see what occurred in the video?
Yes, it cut off when you was asking me a question. I saw the video.
Driving stop sign.
You said what again?
Did she admit to driving through the stop sign?
When I told her that she drove past the stop sign, she said that it was a bathroom issue relating to her not making a complete stop.
I got you. And based on what you saw in the video, you stated that she just blew through the stop sign. Is that correct?
She didn't make a complete stop. She went past the stop sign.
Okay. Okay. And based on what you saw today, is it still your opinion that sign?
Yes, that's my opinion that she did not make a complete stop. She did not make a complete stop, which is why I cited her.
Okay. Okay. Did all this occur inside of Clayton County?
Yes, it did.
Okay. No further questions at this time. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, Miss Clark, did you have any questions for Officer Pearson?
Can she see the stop sign in the video?
Officer Pearson, did you see the stop sign in where'd she go? Did you see
right here.
Okay. Were you able to see the stop sign in the video?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Miss Clark.
I know we're not supposed to make any statements, but she made plethora of opinions. And I heard her opinion plethora of times, and I'm pretty sure y'all have this Zoom recorded where she said multiple times she doesn't see the stop sign.
Oh, I get that, but at the end of it, she said she identified where the stop sign was.
So
correct.
Well, she also said her opinion. She didn't make a statement and she didn't ask a question. She said, I don't know. I heard that she could, I don't know. It's my turn.
Okay.
Who's that?
Hold on.
What's your question?
She definitely said clearly as day, I don't know if I see the stop sign. Even when they zoomed in, she said, I don't know. And when you just asked her, did she admit? She said, oh, I don't know, my opinion. She said she had a bathroom issue. That doesn't mean I admitted to anything.
Your Honor, I think that this would be more appropriate to hear an argument.
All right. So,
I know, I was very appropriate. I'll let her speak and she started.
Miss Clark, you're not asking a question, ma'am.
No, I was making a statement like she made her opinion.
Yeah, but you're not. Remember what I said at the beginning, Miss Clark, that this is not the. Miss Clark, you gotta listen if you're gonna understand the procedure. You don't know anything about trial. So can I tell you what I'm trying to tell you? Miss Clark, you gotta stop talking. You ready to listen? All right, I've seen enough. I find you guilty based on the fact that when she approached your vehicle, you explained that you had run the stop sign, so you admitted to it. You're guilty. What's the fine that you wish to impose, Mr. Tipton?
I didn't even get a chance to speak.
Ma'am, you spoke a lot. You didn't get a chance to hush and listen to me because I've explained this procedure a lot. It is a trial. It is not a free-for-all. Say what I want to say when I want to say it. There's a procedure, and I explained to you what would happen. And then when I kept trying to explain it, you kept talking. That's not how this goes.
You're being very hostile.
I'm not being hostile. I tried to explain to you. I kept saying, Miss Clark, hold on, Miss Clark. Miss Clark, stop talking. And you just kept talking. Well, what I've said is that the state has the burden of proving their case beyond a reasonable doubt. There may have been a doubt when they showed the video where you were going past and she had trouble identifying the stop sign, but there was no doubt when you started talking on the video, on the body cam video, talking about how you passed the stop sign. And can I explain? So there's no doubt. It's no guilty with an explanation. You said you passed the stop sign. That's it. So they've made their case. Now, I could give you the opportunity to talk and tell me what you think, but you're going to have to follow the rules.
I was trying to follow the rules and she literally came.
No, ma'am, you were not. What I said was at that point, it was time for questions. If you didn't have a question, it wasn't time for you to make a statement. I was trying to tell you that, but you kept making statements. And I'm spending way more time than I need to explaining this to you because I got other stuff to do.
Okay.
Now, do you want to make a statement?
I can make a statement now?
Sure, if you want to. You're going to waive your right to remain silent, obviously.
Well, I guess not.
No, it's up to you.
It's fine, because I don't think we're going to get nowhere.
Ma'am, because there may, like I said, there may have been a doubt if they had only played the first video. Then they played the second video. Okay. Where you're clearly on there talking about how you ran the stop sign, but you showing her your issues and trying to explain to her why you did it. And she said, what if somebody were walking? And you said, well, I looked further down the street.
I didn't hear any of that. Like in that clip, I didn't hear any of that.
Go ahead, replay it, Mr. Tipton.
You don't have to replay it. Y'all could just start speaking on y'all, whatever.
Replay it, Mr. Tipton.
Hold on, ma'am. Hold on. I know that, but you can't be rude to the judge.
I'm not being
Just
rude.
let her talk. Just let her talk.
I did.
Stand up, let her talk. Just let her talk.
Letting her talk.
This is this generation. They don't want to listen to anybody. They don't want to hear the rules. They just want to talk and think that they're going to overtalk you and it's going to be okay. There's rules to this. If you don't want to follow them, fine. But what I'm telling you is I've explained the whole procedure to you. And then I was willing to explain it again. So I've seen enough. The state has made its case. You're guilty of the offense of running the stop sign. What's the fine, Mr. Tipton, that the state is asking for? Mr. Tipton, you're muted.
$300 fine, Your Honor.
All right, the fine will be $300. With the surcharges, it'll be $444. If you wish to pay it today, that's fine. If you need additional time, I can give you up to 60 days to pay without putting you on probation.
Why is it $300 for running the stop sign?
That's what they asked for.
Your Honor, he has a previous running a stop sign from 2024 and a super speeder from 2023.
But they don't use my domestic violence case against me. That's not fair. How can they use that against me?
Stop sign.
Ma'am, they're not using a domestic violence case against you. You have a super speeder. Ma'am, nobody's using a domestic violence case. You have a super speeder.
Super speeder.
That's for my domestic violence case. They can't use that against me.
It is a super.
How can I use that against me?
Ma'am, it doesn't. I don't have anything that. There's nothing that says there's no domestic violence case. It's a super speeder.
Yes, they do in Coweta County. I still have to go to court for that still. Like y'all they cannot use that against me. My victim advocate can tell you they can't use that against me. That's not fair. They know what I was running from. They cannot use that. Now I'm getting mad because y'all cannot use that against me in this courtroom. And they know that I'm still dealing with that case in Coweta.
All right, do we have any other cases? Mr. Fonsagas wishes to have a trial. I'm gonna go ahead and mute the courtroom. Deputy, she can be escorted out because I'm not using any domestic violence. All I'm using is a super speeder conviction. That's traffic. So a $300 fine, ma'am, I'll give you 30 days in which to pay it. If you want to get your paperwork, you can go down to the second floor to the traffic court window, turn left once you come into the second floor, and then they'll give you your paperwork at the traffic court window. Failure to pay it could result in an arrest warrant being issued. So I'll give you 30 days in which to pay. All right, thank you.
Your Honor, excuse me?
Yes.
Am I free to go?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Detective Pearson.
No problem.
All right, next, Oh, boy, this is a lot. Mr. Fongsavat, if you'll put your camera on, sir. All right, this is State of Georgia versus Noi Fongsavat, and I apologize for any mispronunciation of your name, sir. No disrespect is meant. And this is for 2024 TK 04061, improper lane change. All right, so sir, the state is going to present their case first. You do not have to present any evidence or testimony. Please do not make any statements until such time as we determine that you're going to testify. You're not required to testify. The state has the burden of proving the case against you beyond a reasonable doubt, and they must present enough evidence to make that burden, okay?
Yes.
All right. You can ask questions of any witness that they bring after they've presented that witness, okay?
Yes.
All right, so Mr. Tipton, this is 2024 TK 04061. Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. State's going to call Officer Ella Kirilova to the Zoom call. Officer Kirilova, if you'd be kind enough to raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm any testimony you give today shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you may lower your hand. Please state your name for the Zoom call.
Officer Kirilova, Clayton County PD.
Thank you, Officer Kirilova. Officer Kirilova, being with the Clayton County Police Department, are you currently post-certified?
Yes, I am.
Being post-certified, are you authorized to investigate crimes, issue traffic citations, and make arrests?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And how long have you been with the Clayton County Police Department?
7 years.
Okay. I want to draw your attention to February 16th of 2024. Were you working with Clayton County PD at the time?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you have occasion to go to Terra Boulevard at or near Battle Creek Road?
Yes, sir.
I see. Okay. Why did you have occasion to go there?
I responded to a motor vehicle accident.
Okay. And when you arrived, what did you observe?
I observed two vehicles. It was a white pickup truck and a red small SUV with a side swipe, same direction collision.
Okay. And did you during your investigation have occasion to make contact with the defendant, Mr. Fongsavat?
I did.
Okay. Can you tell me about that interaction?
Yes, sir. So can I call him Mr. Noi? I just don't want to mispronounce the last name. Okay,
Yes.
Thank you. So I made contact with Mr. Noi. He said he was traveling southbound on Cerro Boulevard in the far right lane, and due to heavy traffic congestion, it was a big construction truck driving slowly and keep stopping in the right lane. So Mr. Noi decided to pass this truck with two vehicles, keep stopping after him. So when he started changing lanes from the far right into middle lane, which is on his left, he collided with the white pickup truck, which he said he did not know where he came from. When I spoke with the other driver initially stated that he was already traveling in the middle lane, and Mr. Noi just changed lanes into him. That's when collision occurred. Basically, initially, Mr. Noi was at fault for improper passing and change. However, when I observed the damages to vehicles, they're kind of even. So, and I decided to, and it was not contradicting statements. However, I decided to review Efuso's camera footage. And this footage actually played in Mr. Noi's favor, because he initially was at fault driver, and he also stayed at fault driver, plus the other driver was found at mutual fault as well. So the other driver was also in a third lane initially, like 100 feet prior to the collision location. And that driver first changed lanes onto second lane, but he went, and after second, he went to the third. And at the time when driver number 1 was returning to second lane, Mr. Noy got in the same lane the same time. So 2 vehicles collided in the middle lane and both were coming from different lanes, absolutely at the same time. It's nobody was there first or second. They both entered middle lane from 2 outer lanes at the same time. Therefore, it's a 2 contributing on both ends. Driver 1 was found at fault for improper lane change. Also, Mr. Noy was found at fault for improper lane change. And as I mentioned earlier, he was initially driver 1. He was the only one at fault until I reviewed the camera footage, which shows both are at fault.
Okay. And so did the camera footage show the entirety of the accident?
That was entire accident on the Fusos. I'm not sure if it was attached or not because there was a new cameras at the time and I did not have access to it. I requested it from the headquarters and that was sent to me. I'm not clear if they were able to attach it or not. It was clearly, and actually Mr. Noy reviewed the camera. I showed it to him and I spoke about the other driver as well. So he saw the video footage and both vehicles entered the same lane at the same time.
Okay, based on your knowledge, training, and experience, did both drivers commit an unsafe act?
Yes, that's, based on my knowledge and my special training, I'm also traffic specialized unit. It's a 2 contributing factors. It's a similar 2 contributing factors to the accident, which is improper lane change on both drivers' behalf.
Okay, and did you make an accident diagram based on this incident?
Yes, sir, I did.
Okay, if I were to show you the accident diagram, would you be able to identify whether or not it was a diagram from the whether or not it's the diagram you made for this incident?
Absolutely, I will. I made it.
Okay, Your Honor, may I share my screen? Your Honor, you're muted. Thank you. Okay, Officer Kira, is this the report that you, the diagram from the report you made?
Yes, the vehicle on the right, we're facing, so as you see, the north direction sign is on the top, which is showing down. So we are on a Terra Boulevard southbound, as it indicated on my diagram. The Mr. Noy's vehicle, it's a vehicle on our right-hand side, which is shown as SUV. As you see, it's different from pickup truck image. So when, of course, I didn't show other vehicles ahead of him when he was passing because they were not involved in the accident. So as you see, the driver number 2, I put him 2 because at this point, it doesn't matter 1 or 2 because it's mutual fault. So as you see, the SUV entering middle lane on his left at the same time when pickup truck entering the same lane from the number 1. And that's what they both collide in the middle lane while both enter in the lane.
Let's see. Did all this occur in Clayton County?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Okay, at this time, I have no further questions for you, Officer Kirilova. Your Honor, at this time, I have no further questions, but I want to inquire from Mr. Noy if Mr. Noy wants to use this diagram before I take it down. You're muted, Your Honor.
Mr. Noy, did you have any questions of Officer Kirilova?
Yes, I tried to ask her that day that I was in the land 80% of my vehicle already, and now the car is behind us, 7 cars behind us, and he just moved up to the 3rd lane, coming up there, he just come in and then side of me, and she said, "No, both of you are going the same time." I said, "No, I was in there 80% of my car getting the land with 80% already, position to get over by the other flatbed, try to stop the deliver, the construction site, whatever you call it."
Your Honor, I think we need to swear him in if he's going to testify.
All right, Mr. Fonsabach, you're not
Yes.
asking questions. Did you wish to just testify?
Yes, I
Okay.
guess.
All right, is the state, has the state made its,
State rests, Your Honor.
Okay, so based on the testimony that I've heard from the state, and the state has the burden in this case, the factor that Officer Kirilova reviewed the video and saw that both cars moved into the lane such that they collided with each other. At this time, I can't find Mr. Fonksavath guilty beyond a reasonable doubt because both of the vehicles were making moves that would have been safe if they were able to see the other one, but they moved at the same time. Having experienced that myself, the court is going to find Mr. Fonksavath not guilty of the offense. Mr. Fonksavath, you're free to go at this time.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Honor.
All right, so I believe that concludes the 11 o'clock calendar. Is there anything else that we need to do for the 11 o'clock calendar?
Hello, Jan.
Yes.
I have 11 o'clock. This is Robert Young.
No, do we have Mr. Young on the 11 o'clock? I don't.
Your Honor, this is the victim that was involved in the case that you just, is he free to go?
Yes.
Thank you.
All
Am I
right.
free to leave?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, so that concludes the 11 o'clock calendar. We'll be back. Yes, sir.
No. I have an 11 o'clock appointment today for July 30th. Yes.
Which case are you on, Mr. Young? Because you're not a defendant.
Now, this is, I had a case on June 30th and I was in court. This would be case 2020 CR 00617. We worked out a deal on that, but he wanted me to come back to court for, I guess, restitution for the so-called person that said I so-called hit them. And that's what I'm here for today.
Okay, I don't have a restitution case on my calendar. Could it be another judge?
No,
Someone...
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off either. Sorry.
One moment. I'll see if I can look him up and see what was going on. If this was.
And I'm sorry, I never meant to cut you off, Your Honor. I apologize for that.
All right, Mr. Young, may I have your case number again, please?
2020 CR 00617.
CR or TR?
CR, as in cat. C.
Okay, I see you. Your Honor, Mr. Young pled on, looks like the 30th, and he was not calendared for we suspended sentence, but for whatever reason, it never made it onto the calendar for a restitution hearing. Give me one moment. I'm going to contact Ms. Hemphill and see if she's had any demand for restitution.
Excuse me, a question.
Right.
On this 11 o'clock calendar, there are two cases for Hickman.
One of the cases was a no pros, and the other one was a plea.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know if one of them
The
had
no
been no
pros,
parsed.
Yeah, the no pros was the obstructed license plate, and the obstructed tag. The other one was the moving violation.
Thank you.
Hey, Your Honor, real quick, can I say something?
Yes, Mr. Young.
I don't want to be out of line, but I never touched this woman's vehicle, so this probably, I know.
And Mr. Young, she probably hasn't made a request for restitution. We'll see.
Okay.
Your Honor,
Yes, Mr. Tipton.
at this point, the state's going to withdraw any request for restitution.
All right, Mr. Young, you are good. There's no restitution required. If you have completed everything else, you're good to go, sir.
All right, thank you. You have a blessed day.
Thank you, Mr. Young, thank you. All right, is there anything else at this time before we adjourn until the 1 o'clock calendar?
No, Your Honor. Sorry, it's been a busy calendar today.
All right, thank you. We'll see you at 1.
Excuse me, I have a question.
Yes.
I was told to be online at 11 o'clock, but I haven't heard anything about anything.
Okay, Mr. Wilson, is he one of the people who was here to testify?
Your Honor, Ms. Hemphill is going to speak with him.
All right, Ms. Hemphill, if you'll speak with Mr. Wilson,